Hello everybody, I am back and better than ever. My family really liked that video I made, so they've kind of boosted my self-confidence to continue to make videos, and I just like to talk, so I think I'm just gonna keep doing this. I have a lot of free time right now because my program ended in January, so I've been looking for a job and applying, so hopefully, I'm like pretty much at the end of couple applications, so I should know pretty soon where I'm going to be working. Something really exciting, so I'm praying that that all works out. But yeah, I'm back with short hair. We did a little fresh choppy because I just feel like when you don't know what you're doing with your life, you cut your hair, or at least that's what I do. Anyway, this is going to be a video all about my role at the Disney college program, so I'm kind of excited to do it. It's going to be a lot shorter than my first video. I'm also going to try to talk a little bit slower because after I watched that other video, I was like, oh my god. I was just trying to get through it fast because I had so much stuff. But anyway, yeah, let's dive right in. I'm going to look at my phone because I have some little notes I want to look at. So first, my role was merchandise. Woo! I guess I should talk maybe a little bit about why I think I may have gotten that role. On my interview, I was asked a few questions. I was kind of bummed because I felt like I watched a lot of people's YouTube videos about people post their interviews to the college program, and they got asked such fun questions like, why Disney World, or what's your favorite memory? But so I had all these like cool stories planned and I didn't get asked any of those, so I was like, dang, like I didn't really get an opportunity to like express why I want to do this. But she did ask me a question about what would I say to a guest if they came in looking for a certain item and we didn't have it. And I just like went off on a tangent, and I was like, well, I guess this is my time to like show my knowledge of like Disney products. So I like started spitting out like some of the lines. Like at the time, the Delish line was fairly recent, so that's like the donut ears and all the snack merchandise items. So I kind of went on a tangent about that, and then after I hung up the phone, I was like, okay, if I got it, I'm definitely gonna be merchandise, which is totally fine with me because as you can see from my haul, Disney merchandise is like my big thing. I love buying anything Disney, so to be surrounded by it constantly was a plus. It was so much fun. So that's why I think I got the role. You'll never really know, but so yeah, my location was the Magic Kingdom, Main Street East. So Main Street East is the whole, basically when you walk into Magic Kingdom and you're facing the castle, the whole left side is the Emporium, basically up until like Casey's Corner. So that's all one big shop. Main Street East is the right side, and includes most of the shops on the right. But once it hits a certain point, it doesn't count. So I'll tell you what Main Street East and my program included. So let's start. When you first walk into Magic Kingdom, if you're entering, facing the castle again, on the right side from the right-hand tunnel, I'm nervous, so I'm forgetting the names of the shops. Box Office Gifts and Curtain Call Collectibles. Those are the first two shops. Curtain Call Collectibles is the shop you exit after you meet Tinkerbell or Mickey. So that's that little gift shop. Box Office Gifts is like it shares a lobby with Tony's, like the little Italian restaurant. That's like near PhotoPass. We ring out PhotoPass people. And then across from that is the carts. So we did work both of the like outdoor vending carts, not for food or anything like that. The ones that sell ears, sunblock, sunglasses, all that. Keep walking, you'll hit the Chapeau, the hat shop. So I was in the Chapeau. Keep moving that way, we'll be in the confectionery. I was kitchen trained and I worked in the confectionery, and then I'm just gonna keep doing this. We'll just keep walking, and then from the confectionery you're in Cinema, which is the art shop, which was so much fun. I love Disney artwork, so to be in there was really cool. It was kind of stressful though, but it was fun. And then from there, scoot our way into Uptown Jewelers, and that includes like all the Dooney and Burke bags plus the Pandora store. Yeah, those were all the locations I was. We also did get to be like party cart, which is like so much fun. I never got picked for the Halloween one, but I did get to wear the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party outfit a few times. I don't know how to insert pictures, but if I figure it out, I can insert a picture here, or maybe here, I don't know. I'll have to ask my friend Austin, he's a YouTuber. Yeah, so that was cool. So I just wanted to dive a little bit into like what I was trained on in my merchandise location too. Let's see, where do we start? So in order to work in the chapeau, you are trained to be a hatter. So you're embroidery trained. I was trained, I was never put there, and then like a couple times they tried putting me there, and some of my coordinators were really cool, and I was like, for everyone's best interest, it might be smart if you don't put me in there, because I was trained months ago and I don't remember how to do it. But at one point in my brief span, I did know how to embroider a hat. Not well, I messed up a lot, but I was trained on embroidery. I had to be kitchen trained, obviously, to work in the confectionery. That was fun. The kitchen wasn't my place. The confectionery wasn't my, while I thought it would be, but when I got my location, I was like, hell yeah, like the confectionery, I would love to wear that outfit, like what an honor. And I was like praying it would include the confectionery, and then once I got trained and they threw me in there, no. That wasn't my place, I'll tell you that much. You did not catch me. Well, I would work the confectionery register shifts, but you would hardly catch me in the kitchen. But yeah, so I was trained in that. Let's see, what else were we trained on? I feel like that's it. I mean, registers, obviously, you get trained on that. But as for specialty training, I mean, I guess I was cash apron trained. Yeah, that was it. So those were like the specific trainings that I had for my locations. Let's see, what's next? What did I do in each location? For the most part, I was just registers. Like in the confectionery though, you could get scheduled either like production, which is like making the food, or confectionery, which is just registers. Let's see, I didn't make a lot because I was never in the kitchen, but I did make caramel, and I think that's what, that's where the joy ended for me. I was not good at it. I'm not good at like going fast. I don't know what, I just like lost all brain cells when I entered that kitchen. Like any like common sense I had just like flew out the door. Like the panic just ensued. It was like not my best experience, but it was fun. Like the one reason I'm a little bit sad I never really worked in the kitchen was because like the kitchen, like the night shift kitchen people were like the best people ever to work with. So at night when we would close, we'd all have to like head to the confectionery to help out. Like that was like the most fun time for me, like just to be with everyone swirling around at like 3 in the morning in the confectionery, like really fun. But yeah, making this stuff wasn't my favorite, but I made like caramel apples. I did some of the decorative apples, Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, just minimal things. So I didn't do too much in the confectionery. In the cinema, just registers really. I mean, they didn't really like teach us too much about the artists, but we had iPads that we could like reference. In Uptown Jewelers, it was, oh, I loved Uptown Jewelers. It was all like the Dooney and Burks and the Kate Spade and the Pandora, and I love all of that. And the Loungefly, so that was always fun. And I loved working in the Pandora little box, Pandora jewelry, I guess I should say, not to be confused with Avatar, which a few people who I told I worked at Pandora got a little bit confused, so just want to clarify, I mean jewelry, not blue people. Let's see, I wasn't trained on Pandora, so I didn't like make the bracelets or grab the beads, but I got close to some of my little Pandora people, and I got to like watch them build the bracelets with people, and it was just a lot of fun. You got to, you know, they'd always ask you like, oh, do you like this arrangement? I'm like, yeah, I love it. And I would just be like secretly planning out my bracelets while I did it. I built one bracelet. If you watched my what I bought in my Disney College Program video, I built like a little Cinderella bracelet, which was cute. But yeah, that kind of sums it up. Just registers and interacting with guests. It was a lot of fun. My location specifically, I kind of wanted to touch on like the best and the worst, I guess. Not necessarily the worst, but let's we'll start with the bad so we can end on a positive note. While this might be bad for some people, it really wasn't for me because I am like a night owl. Like the morning, not my thing. Like if I was a Twitch sister, I would be the night one, Cameron or whatever her name was. Yeah, I don't like the mornings. So for me, it was a prime schedule. I usually started work about 6 or 7 and yeah, 5, 6 or 7. And then we'd usually work, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. The latest I was ever scheduled was like 3:30. However, we did have to a lot of time extend our time and stay a little bit later to help clean up the confectionery. But I didn't really care because that was the most fun time, was like at the, call them the crack hours, like when everyone's like delusionally tired, but like it's just so much fun. You're just in there with basically your best friends because everyone's cool who works in Disney. Just squirreling around and having a good time. So the hours, I guess for some people could be not ideal, but for me, if you're a night owl, you would like it. Because then I get to sleep in all day. Let's see, what else? Yeah, we did work a lot of hours compared to like, I guess some other merchandise locations, you may have shorter hours. We definitely had like longer days. I mean, I worked a few like 10, 11-hour shifts, but I don't know what it was about being there. When you like truly love where you're at, it really just, the time goes by pretty quick. So I didn't really mind that. But yeah, that was like the only the bad parts. Not really, they're not even bad. I mean, if you're just a morning person and staying up past 10 is like horrifying to you, then you would like actually probably spontaneously combust on Main Street East or Main Street or Magic Kingdom in general. But yeah, let's go to the good. Trying to like wear this cool like barrette, trying to be trendy, but it's just not happening. Okay, the good part is you're in Magic Kingdom. Are you kidding me? That's the best park. It's just so much fun. Like literally, sometimes I would kind of like walk out the door and be like, holy cow, like that's the castle right there. Like I am working in Disney World. I don't know, it was just cool. Like when you think of Disney World, you usually think, oh, Cinderella's castle, Magic Kingdom, all that like gloriousness. And so for me, I just thought I had the coolest location. I did have the coolest location. It was just cool, you know, if you worked there earlier in the day, you got to see the parades go by. I was there for like every single Halloween and Christmas party, so I saw those parades a million times, which was so cool. Like the shops get empty when that happens, and then everyone rushes out and we kind of look out the windows and like, come on, who wouldn't want to watch the Halloween parade when you're at work? I mean, just so much fun. The people I worked with were amazing. I personally like to think the recruiters picked the best lot for the, I guess you would say like the high volume locations, which was mine. So I had great people I worked with, so much fun, like loved every person I worked with. Truly, it was amazing. I had great coordinators. Yeah, I had great coordinators. I love my coordinators. Our leaders were cool. Trying to think what else. Yeah, just a lot of fun. Let's see, did I have anything else written down? Yeah, okay, my favorite spot and my least favorite spot. My favorite was probably Uptown Jewelers. I loved being in there. Just like I said, I liked working with the bags and seeing all the fun, pretty stuff. My least favorite, I'm sure you could guess, was working in the kitchen. Yeah, I mean, it was fine, it wasn't my thing. But it's funny because you really, once you like get trained and you start working shifts, you really figure out like who likes what. There were girls who I would, every time the schedule would drop at like midnight, we would like text each other and be like, what are your schedules? Because for some reason, like the people who never wanted to be in the kitchen were always scheduled the kitchen, and like vice versa. So like I had a few friends that we would just swap right away, which was nice. Not all locations let you trade your shifts without like a leader approval, but ours did. Giving away was like a whole different like thing, but yeah, you could trade, so that was always good. I was able to get out of a lot of shifts. Oh, and I also, side note, like you have to stock, like stocking shelves and stuff. I didn't do a lot of that. That was probably actually my least favorite thing to do because, I don't know, it's stressful. Like it's stressful. Some of the shops, when you're like the stocker for them, like when you are stocker, you're for Uptown Jewelers and Cinema, and like people come in to buy art and the art isn't like sitting up on shelves there. It's down, or it's somewhere up in the sky with Mary Poppins you gotta go float up to and go get it. But anyway, it's like really stressful because you gotta like run and do things. I don't want to share too much, but you gotta do a lot, and I don't know, I'm not, no, not my thing. So yeah, stalking was another part of my role. But anyway, yeah, I probably talked really fast and I probably rambled, but that was all about my role on the Disney College program. I think I'm gonna make a few more of these videos just because I love talking about it. It was like the best time of my life. Clearly, you can see I have a Pandora box bag that's just sitting here just because I miss it, just because it makes me happy to see a bag. Oh, my camera was gonna fall. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back with more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!